What is up, guys? Welcome back to Logitech and Gaming. We're back here. We are unboxing the Logitech G502 Proteus Core tunable gaming mouse. I am super excited, so let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so I bought the G502 Proteus Core along with my other keyboard and headset. If you guys haven't seen those videos, link will be in the description. This mouse boasts a lot of cool features, like 11 programmable buttons, surface tunable gaming, which we'll see later, and up to 5 3.6 gram weights, which totals up to 18 grams of extra weight you can put in this mouse. So, I mean, this mouse has got plenty. It looks really awesome, and I'm excited to unbox this thing. So, let's grab our little knife, and we'll open this one up here. It's got two little pieces of tape on the outside, and then it should open right up. Actually, let's open the front up here. It's got this nice case that reveals the mouse, which looks really cool. Science wins. Exclusive Delta Zero sensor technology, now with custom surface calibration. So, I mean, can't really beat all that hype. So, let's open this sucker up. Slides right out of the box. We get some literature and the mouse. So we just got some literature here that we don't really need, so let's just throw that off to the side. Here we get the mouse. Take the front off. It's got a nice little magnet there if you want to keep that. With some tape in there. Little magnet. Little circular magnet. Throw that away too, because we are here for the mouse, not the magnet. So this mouse, I mean, it's just amazing. It comes with a nice, real thick braided cable, which, I mean, is gonna not be fun to get out of this package because it came wrapped in this meh. Much better. Alright, so now that we have the mouse here, wow, that feels amazing. I love the size of this mouse. It's got this here compartment that folds, or just opens right up. It's got a magnet in it, and it just closes up like that magnetically, which is really cool. And what that compartment is that's where you put the different weights. Now, you can see, if I can close that, right behind here is the box with the weights in it. It comes with this nice little Logitech branded box, which I find kind of neat, that you can open up, and it's got all these 5 little weights that are all 3.6 grams. So this is a total of 18 extra grams of weight. So I really like that little addition with the little extra package. Thumbs up, Logitech. And those can be put in there to increase the weight of the mouse if it's not to your liking. Now, this thing has 11 programmable buttons, which is pretty dang awesome. Now, there's one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. That's just lights for your different DPI settings. 2 buttons here, and that's all there is here. But then you've also got your 2 buttons here, your left click and your right click, and your scroll wheel that has forwards, or not, well, forwards, backwards, side to side, and the middle mouse button. Now, what's really cool about the scroll wheel on this mouse is you can see there's 2 different buttons behind the scroll wheel. Now, one of those is a selector button for your DPI settings. The other one is a solid button that actually changes your scroll wheel from a clicky scroll that goes 1 click at a time to open free scrolling, and it just scrolls forever, which is pretty dang cool. And you lock that back in, and then it's back to clicky scroll. So, I mean, you can free scroll and then lock it back. So that's pretty nice. You know, if you're gaming, you want that like clickiness so that you don't shoot past anything like in your hotbar, or if you're scrolling through like a menu, you don't want to go too far if you're gaming or in a tight situation. But if you've got like a really big document, or if you're online and it's a really long web page, you got that scrolling ability to be able to really scroll faster so that you don't have to deal with that clickiness. So I really like that addition. So let's plug this into the computer and see what it looks like. So I've got my mouse plugged into my computer and it's on my desk, and I played around with it for just a little bit and I really like it. It looks really nice. I've got the lighting set up to match my desk and my computer and my keyboard and my headset. Now, if you guys saw my video about my G910 Orion Spark gaming keyboard by Logitech, you saw that I used the Logitech gaming software, as you can see right here, to configure the keyboard. Now, the mouse uses the same software, and all I have to do is go down to the bottom here and click, and it brings up the menu for the mouse, which is pretty darn cool. Now, also, I didn't show this in my video about my gaming headset from Logitech, but it also is for my gaming headset. Now, if I click here, I can adjust like some sound settings and stuff like that, but, you know, other than that, this software is like for everything you have Logitech gaming, which is pretty awesome, and it just automatically notices when you plug them in. So here's the home screen for your Logitech gaming software for your mouse. If you click here, this shows you all of the different key switches that you can change. You can change each of these buttons to do different things, which I will probably do eventually. A couple of these things that are already there, it's got copy and paste already put on here. That's actually what I had on my old mouse originally. Copy and paste, I actually had those different, but that doesn't matter really. The other thing that I noticed is that the buttons here, they're underneath, they're like diagonal, which is kind of hard to explain, but you can push them straight down with your pointer finger, or you can push them in with your thumb. But I mean, these two are meant more for your pointer finger, and each of these buttons has a different difficulty to press them in with, which is tuned to which finger you'd be pressing them with, which is really, really cool. Now, this button down here is also really cool. It's called the G-Shift key, which you would press with your thumb, and what that does is it drops your DPI way down. And you can see it also changes some of the different keys to different things, because you'd be shifting and pressing things at the same time. So that's really cool, and I really like that feature with that button there that is basically just holding the shift key, but it also drops your DPI down, which I really like for like a game or something. Alright, the next one here, this is your lighting settings. Now, it is not RGB LED, but you can change actually quite a few little things about it, which I really actually like. Now, the first thing here is the brightness, obviously, and that's just the brightness of the G logo on the back right there, you can see, which I'm just going to keep it at full brightness, but I guess if it's too bright for you, you can always turn it down. That's pretty self-explanatory. Right here, you can turn on a breathing effect, which you can see it shows there, and I can see it on my mouse at the same time. You can change that, make it go slow, make it go really fast. I don't really like the breathing effect. I just like a solid effect, so I'm going to keep it there. Now, your DPI lighting is these three little bands of light right here that show you which setting you are on for your DPI. Now, they automatically will turn off after a second if that setting is not on. So when I'm adjusting, they'll turn on. And after a couple seconds then, they will turn back off, which you saw there. And it actually was doing the same thing on my mouse. Now, I kind of like the look of them always on, so I'm just going to leave them always on because that's how I like it. So, yeah, that's where I'm going to keep them. Now, down here is a really cool feature that I actually think is pretty nice, and it's called a lighting sleep timer. And now what that does is when I enable that, and I can set how many minutes, after so many minutes of me not using my mouse, it will turn the lights off on the actual mouse, which not only darkens whatever you're playing. So like, let's say you leave your computer alone, you know, you don't have all these glaring lights all over by your computer, you know, you can have them toned down, which is actually pretty neat. And it also could save the durability or the longevity of your LEDs inside your mouse, which is also pretty nice, but those will probably almost never, ever, ever go out since LEDs have like an insanely long life. But I'm going to keep that on just to see how I like it. It's kind of a cool feature, so that's where I'm going to keep it. The next tab over here is your surface tuning. Now, this is the big feature about this mouse, and what it does is it enables you to tune your mouse to whatever surface you're gaming on. Now, I have it automatically set here. I do have the Logitech G240 gaming mouse mat. So it's already got a preset in there for the 2 mouse mats and just a factory default. But what you do is you can tune it. So let's say here, if I take my mouse mat off, I'll move it. It is now just on my flat desk, right? It's still, the mouse still works, but it's not perfect because it thinks it's on a different surface. So we're going to add a new surface, and we're going to name this, oops, I can't really reach my keyboard from here, and we'll just name it desktop. Alright, and we'll hit the tune button. Now what this does is it says place the mouse on the surface you intend to use. Then push and hold the left mouse button. Push and hold. Move the mouse continuously around the surface in a figure-8 pattern. Watch the speedometer while you're tuning. Do not move too fast or too slow. Alright, so I'm moving in a figure-8 pattern. Okay, it's done. It's analyzing that surface and tuning complete. Your mouse is now tuned precisely for maximum tracking accuracy on the current surface. So, which means that now I have perfect tracking on this surface. Now, I'm not sure how actually, like, tuned it makes it or what it really does, but it's a cool little feature, and it is nice to see that they are improving software stuff like this to make sure that no matter what surface you're gaming on, if you're like taking this mouse somewhere else, that it is tuned specifically to whatever you're using it on. Now I've put my mouse back on my mouse mat, so I'm going to apply that back there, and perfect. Alright, now it's back on there. Now, as you guys saw, if you saw the keyboard review and unboxing, this is the same thing here. It's like this heat map sensor, and it just, you turn it on while you're playing a game, and it tells you how much you've clicked each button and stuff, and I mean, it's what it is. You can also check some other different settings here, but it shows your different things, like your 910, which is my keyboard, my 502, which is my mouse, and my G430, which is my headset. And you can also update all of the versions all from here, which is also really, really cool. So, I mean, if you guys like this, please leave a like, comment, and tell me what you guys want to see more gaming-wise. Now that I've got a new gaming setup with a new keyboard, mouse, and headset, I'll be super excited. Now, if you guys like this, please leave a like and comment. Tell me that you guys want to see more stuff like this, because soon I will be putting out a video about the ARCS control and just using all 3 of my new Logitech things together. Just kind of a general video, just, you know, kind of showing off my new stuff, because I'm super excited to start using them a little bit more. So the ARCS control, if you guys don't know, you hook it up to like a phone or a tablet, and it's an application that shows you cool stuff. So I'm not going to reveal too much about that, because that's what my next video is going to be about. So if you want to see that, stay tuned and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date on videos just like that and all my other awesome videos. So other than that, I don't think there's anything left, guys. So thanks for watching. See you guys later.